into account, we pay verification fees. Now, those are tax we're talking about. Verification fees. We pay them to the regulator, the National Drug Authority. So there are 37 products that the local manufacturer has requested NDA to increase fees on, what we call the boo-boo products. Now, remember initially we were paying 2% verification fees on all imports for products that are registered in the country. Now for these 37, about 5 years ago, when the request came, they increased from 2 to 12%. So for those 37 products, which includes amoxicillin, ampiclox, paracetamol, and others, about 37. I'll share with you the list. Those 37 products, we've been paying 12%. The essence was support local manufacturing. Now they're increasing it from 12. Actually, they have increased, not increasing, from 12 to 17%, effective 1st October 2025. And yet, this 12% verification fees increment on these 37 products, ideally, should have made the cost of the selling price for this commodity that are locally made cheaper. But if you went to the market, there's no price advantage. We import the 37 products, but the price differences are not there. So you wonder what advantage they're giving to the local manufacturers. Because, as I said earlier, the incentives will be different. It's not about increasing verification fees or increasing tax on medicine. It's really about giving conducive environment for manufacturing processes. Because remember, this country is not making active ingredients. We need active ingredients to make medicines. These are imported. So I think there should be a deliberate effort to support manufacture of active ingredients, to give low-cost financing to local manufacturers, other than burdening the importers, who are already doing a tremendous work to make sure medicines are available. There's a question, I think UPPA asked about what kind of medicines we import. We import all types of medicines, whether it is anti-malarials, anti-TB drugs, HIV medicines, all medicines you can talk about. Medicines for pressure, medicines for diabetes, all kinds of medicines that we import. And you see, if you went to if you just went outside Uganda, you went to Kenya. Kenya is more developed in terms of the local manufacturing sector, but continue to import because people need alternatives. So Kenya has better developed industries than us, but this fees is not there on them. They don't charge them increased verification fees. They just give incentives to their local manufacturers to do good manufacturing processes. There's a hand. Yes. When you tax, you see why people go to health facilities is because people want to get medicines. If medicines are available at health facility, people will always go to those health facilities and get medicine, because it is medicine that will give you the health outcomes you need. If you have malaria, you need the anti-malarials to kill the parasites in your blood. Now, if there are no anti-malarials, the parasites will continue to be there, and the patient's health conditions will deteriorate, and the patient might actually die. So availability of medicines will be affected if the costs are very high. Because if patients cannot afford medicines, then there's no business for us to import them. But also, we do not have enough local capacity to make the medicines available to our people. See? Because manufacturing process is another complex. You can't say you're going to run very many production lines. The machines also get tired. You see, if you look at the number of industries from which NDA allows importation of medicines outside Africa, there are more than 300 facilities. More than 300 facilities. And these facilities are inspected every 3 years. So, and the reason that the facilities are many is because manufacturing process is a complex. You cannot run the machinery every other time. The machinery must get time to do maintenance, but also to relax, if I can use that word. So we need as many players as possible in the manufacturing sector, but also as many players as possible in the distribution cycles for medicines. So just to say, the public health is threatened if taxes continue to be raised, because then people will not have access to medicines, because medicines become unavailable, because they are very expensive, because there are players in them who cannot continue investing to import them if their costs are very high. So if medicines are not available, then health outcomes will be affected. So patients will not recover quickly from their health conditions, but also the other challenge is that if the formal costs are very high, then you expect that the people will start doing smuggling of medicines. Remember, as a quality assurance process, the national regulator must do GMP inspections. They must go and inspect where the facilities where medicines are manufactured from. Now, if people start smuggling, that means they're going to get medicine from sites that are not inspected, where quality is not assured, and so you may get medicines that are of sub-therapeutic value or substandard, if you like. And if you're consuming medicines that are substandard, then you cannot cure people. People cannot heal, and then the life will deteriorate and people may die. So those are really our concerns. That's why we call here to share with you our challenges that we go through. I don't know if I've answered money, and that's why we agreed to pay the retention fees annually, so long as we have products in the market. But our query now is, if you've not imported these products for some years, that means they're not available in the market. So if you don't pay retention fees, the product gets off the register. Now, after these many years that you want to bring the product back, they want us to pay for all these years for which the product was not available in the market. So what work have they done when the product is not available really? That's our concern. There's no regulatory work they have done. So our request to them was, let them charge us for when the product is available. I don't know if I've answered.
Do you want to return to the fees that you were paying in 2022, or you just want to go and discuss again new structures that fit the conditions?
We were effective until 1st October this year.
Yes.
Now we're actually okay with it. Where we're not okay, and we told them, was the 12%. That we're not okay because there was no advantage was given to the 1 inch, because there was no price advantage. That's the only part where we're not okay. But others we're really fine with it. And that's why in our submission we said, let's revert to the previous regulations.
Maybe I might have missed this.